Hey everybody, the Reswiral here, and welcome back to more Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Now, I've been racking my brain on what the hell I want to do in terms of the next case, because we've done case 1 and 2. There's obviously 3, 4, and then the DLC. Or 3, 4, and 5, and then the DLC. But, canonically, the DLC case actually takes place between case 2 and 3, so I think I might actually do the DLC case next for that reason. Also, have I turned this down? I have not. Oh, and another thing I never really showed off. I may as well just show off now. I'm not going to actually do, but I think it's cool to see. There it is. Costumes! Yeah, look, we have, you know, Phoenix's new look. And his old school suit. Apollo's, I don't quite remember. Styling street clothes. Oh, he gets a backpack too. Oh, it's got Mr. Hat on the side of it. Oh, that's cool. And then Athena's, I believe... Oh, no, it isn't. It's Themis Academy uniform. Oh. I could have sworn it was Trebian. Oh, that might be Spirit of Justice, because there's costumes in Spirit of Justice. Because Phoenix's is El Tigre. I can't remember what Apollo's is, though. Either way, I just figured I'd show off the costumes. I probably won't put any of them on. How do I... Oh. Accessing the DLC case must be through episode select. So yeah, done that. So yeah, it's got Turnabout Academy, which takes place in... Is it November? I can't quite remember. But I think it makes more sense to... Yeah, to do this. Special episode, Turnabout Reclaimed. Also, there's a familiar face here. That's not just Phoenix, you know. Right, from episode start. Yeah. And we'll see how this goes. The prologue.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Ooh.
Head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job. And what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
Yeah, there you go. So it takes place after Athena was a new recruit, which was case 2. Alright, Turnabout Reclaimed. Whoa. It's a boat. Okay. Oh, damn.
Captain Orla! He made it just in time!
Holy fuck. Wow.
Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the 7 seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see
What on
treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Okay, so it's like a show. That was interesting. God, getting smacked by an orca. Whew. I can't imagine how painful that would be. There we go, it's July 20th is when this one takes place. Whereas the next story case, I'm pretty sure it's the back end of the year. Regardless, let's go. Oh wait, oh, where's my mouse? Today's my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. Even Trucy said, looking good, Daddy. So, Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? Wow. Oh, the Ship Aquarium show is great. I can't get enough of it. Athena? I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now. How could you suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic. Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists. It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there. I'll go to there every now and then to further my psychology studies. Jeez. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Wow. Wait, that's... God, Apollo looks so weird in that pose. Work? But we've already cleaned the toilet. Twice. Each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh. Took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright. With that badge on, you suddenly look so... capable. Thanks. It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back, anyway? Well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. Wait, who is that certain someone? What could be so important? Ooh, who could I guess? A certain someone. An important someone. It's one of two people. Either Edgeworth or Maya. More than likely Edgeworth. Either way, what could be so important? Anyway, we have three lawyers now, so we better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency happening. Oh, hop in. God. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just in. The owner of the Shipshape Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. Of course. How many of these murders... Actually, this is like... the third murder that's taken place, like, following a TV viewing. It was like, you had the Steel Samurai. Actually, no, the second one wasn't broadcasted, I don't think. It was just a TV star that was murdered. The suspect in this case... No, in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is. I can't believe it. A murder at Shipshape Aquarium. But I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? I guess I'm in luck then. Oh, would you look who it is? I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world is this? Are you a client? Wait, that costume. It looks just like... I've got it. You must work at Shipshape Aquarium. That's right. You min know. What? Oh, you min know it. I'm Sasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Oh, God. Minnow? Blowfish? Those puns floundered a bit. Oh my God. Fish puns! I figured out the client's identity. Chalk one up for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Just call me Sasha, and I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's alright. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena. You have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we better start asking her more about her defense request. Indeed we shall. So, your defense request. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of... Oh God, that was an awful bit. Ugh. Of murdering the captain of Shipshape Aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium you've got there. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're going to give her the death penalty. What? What happened to due process? But my friend is as sweet and gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. Why request me? What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. So they're all as cruel as sharks, with hearts punier than whitebait. Ooh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration. With nobody on her side, she must feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well-deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anybody can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order there for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down. Or her friend. Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha will accept your case. You will? Hey! Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Literally. Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Shipshape Aquarium with me. You got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Put her, Apollo. Oh, he looks happy enough now. Alright, let's go. The aquarium! Whoa! Oh man, this looks pretty cool. God, I just love the fact that the backgrounds are now animated. It just adds a lot more depth to the scenes. As opposed to everything just being a still image. I mean, in certain situations, it can only be a still image. Like in the previous case when we was in the Fox chamber. Nothing in that room moved, but it made sense for stuff to not move. So wow, this is gorgeous. It's just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel, our pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. I'm going to go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel, and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. You got it. Wait, so can I examine? Hey boss, look at this cute little fish. I bet it would be delicious grilled. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Woo, and here comes some grilled chicken. Wait. Oh. That's not a chicken. It's a penguin. Come here, little cutie. What on earth? And there it goes. Disappeared into the void. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Oh look, it dropped something. It's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular show. That penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute. A carrier penguin that distributes flyers. We could use one of those for our office. So an advertisement showing an orca dressed up like a pirate was dropped by a penguin. Alright. Can I... oh. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. I want to read the thing. I don't think it says anything else. Maybe it does. Oh wow. A brand new stage show. Captain Orla has a new rival, featuring the dashing Red Stash. With a fluttering red scarf. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock. Alright. Okay. Let's go! Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. Let's do this. Whoa. Shipshape Aquarium. Question mark. We're at a pool. Huh? I don't see Sasha. Hey! Are you the two lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? Detective Fulbright. Are you the lead detective on this case? Of course he is. That's right. As long as evil exists in this world, there'll be no rest for me. And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer. Phoenix Wright. Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky. Right. This guy is even louder than Apollo. So, where is the suspect being questioned? And where's Miss Buckler? Here I be, me buckos. Whoa. Oh my god, because of the background it looked like the oh god, no, because of the background it looked like the orca was holding something too. Hey, farming simulator guy. How's it going? Oh god, I can't unsee that now. What did she say? Oh, it was just an eek and an ah. Shiver me timbers. There be one a dread pirate. Is it no stashes, scurvy swabs? Jesus. God, talking like a pirate's gonna be a pain. I beg your pardon. I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion you be. Trying to make off with me best bucko. Oh. If you want to pick a fight with us, you'd best bring along an army of great white sharks. What the hell? Yeah. Oh my god. Alright. Sasha, what's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. Wait. We're defending an orca. But she only responds to Aura. So that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. Oh nice. That's a good game. She's the suspect in the murder, but she'd never hurt anybody. Wait a minute. We're defending an orca. Oh, and I thought Phoenix Wright couldn't get more ridiculous than questioning a parrot in the first game. She's the suspect? Yeah, thank goodness you came before they put her down. Oh, that's why she said the death penalty. I'm really grateful to the two of you, I just know you'll save Ola. What? That's an understandable reaction. Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was. An orca is the suspect. Our client is an orca. Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oops. That's one very big oopsie. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so cute. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier? Is that her costume? I guess so. Oh, this be part of my costume for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. Fancy. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish's, wouldn't you say? Yep. Couldn't even tell you were the same person. I don't think I would ever say that. It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Ola is wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep. She really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a bit more about Ola? Oh, wow. This is probably the most bizarre case. We're defending a whale. Ola the orca. So you're really serious about me defending Ola? Of course I am. Hold on. How the hell's the witness stand gonna work? Oh wait. The defendant won't go up to the witness stand. Oh, that'd have been comical to see, though. Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and that you got your client off the hook. And that got your client off the hook. Yeah, that's the case I was referring to earlier. No way! You did that? Yep. Case 1-4, I believe. Or the case 4 in the first game. I, might have tried something like that at one point in my career. Indeed we did. Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out. I have to warn you though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? Yikes, I think I made her mad. I won't have you talk that way in front of Ola. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. Sorry. Is anger the only feeling I inspire in women? Okay. Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Oh. She can actually communicate. How strange. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Ola here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Ola this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room. Could you tell us more about his death? I guess so. About the murder. What happened? So, the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered. Yeah. It was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. Damn, that's early. Like, early for a murder, I mean. Then again, there's not really a good time for a murder. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed. The orca pool is this tank here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, right. So this pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. The security guard and I heard the scream and came running into this pool room, where we found the captain dead at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain, so I can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you. Sad goldfish? Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. By the way, do you know why exactly Ola is being accused of the crime? Yeah, why? Bit of a bizarre thing. Can you think of any reason why Ola would come under suspicion? The police think Ola went berserk during practice for the swashbuckler spectacular. But Ola would never do anything like that, right Ola? This thing is so strange. Oh, it's such a good character though. It just comes up, makes a noise and claps. Oh, just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false. Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base its decision on cuteness. That's right, we base them on facts. Take a look at this. That doesn't really say that an orchid did it. Oh, wait, I can see there's like a... what looks like it could be a bite mark, I guess. A photo of the victim... oh, yes, that does have a wound on his head, I didn't even see that. He's got a wound on his head. Very perceptive, the victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around. Of course. Crime scene photo taken in the orca pool room. Yep. So what's the theory on how Ola supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming them into them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into this 65-foot pool, and then ramming him while they were under the water. Or in the water. Jesus. Without any suspects besides Ola, this could be one tough case. A cross-section view of the first and second floor sections, 65 feet deep. Not bad. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy. So Ola's going to be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair. That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Albright. The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Sykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible. What the fuck? Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're going to put Ola down. Sasha and Ola are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this. Defend her in court, find the real killer. Ooh. I mean, we would defend her in court. Find the real killer. I'll find the real killer. Oh, thank you, Phoenix, and I'll do everything I can to help you. Wait, just one moment. You're not a police officer or a prosecutor. You're not even officially the defendant's lawyer. You have no right to investigate. I'm not officially Ola's lawyer, huh? In that case, I know exactly what I have to do. Oh. I have to defend her in court. I got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I should have guessed it was that to begin with. I thought it wouldn't be that one because that's technically what we'd be doing anyway. We got a defense request, and we took it. So I'll defend Ola in court. Huh? Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her. Ooh. You'll what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Then let us investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale? Just because it's never been done before, doesn't mean we can't do it now. But, Please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake. Justice? The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? That's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognised as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I better be off. Oh yeah! You two are a lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orca's lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we'd better we better look for something to prove him wrong. I'd better make a note of that so I don't forget. You sure are organised, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. Oh right, why is it giving me a tutorial? We already know this. I guess it's because it's the DLC case. I just like to jot down notes on this case and the court record as I go along. So look for a murder weapon, search the crime scene. Alright. So we can use it as a sort of to-do list. Great idea. I'll add things too. And whenever we're stuck, we can just refer to the notes. To read the notes, I just open the court record by tapping on the panel. Then I can view my notes by tapping on the bottom tab. Yes, we know. There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene. There has to be some evidence here we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here. That's right. If we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Suppose sliding the screen will move the cursor and the camera. Or I can do it the old-fashioned way and tap the arrows to change my perspective. God damn, I really hate so many tutorials. If there's any particular spot that's got your attention, get right up to it and look away. Like that outline of the body in the far right there. Oh, I sort of say where? Yeah, I can see it. Of course, talking to everybody involved is one of the keys to a good investigation. Exactly, and if we present items to people, we might learn even more. Right, it all boils down to thorough legwork. Well, let's get started. Oh my. This game really loves to shove the tutorials right down your throat. What? I wanted to look at the outline. But my outline... Oh, it's there. That's why. I was highlighting the legs. No, we need to change perspective. Better get a little closer first. What else can we look at? Is this? Is that meat? Hey look! There's an apparatus here to hang from. I don't think it's for people to hang from. It looks more like a crane to move things with. But Sasha was hanging from it during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. I bet there are all kinds of ways to use it, not just to move things. Come on, boss, try thinking outside the box. Is she trying to say I have a narrow-minded view of things? I guess so. And there's that. There's a piece of meat and a plastic hoop suspended from the ceiling. Talk about a clashy decor. I guess Orla really likes meat. Who knew they fed her such large chunks, though? All orcas are carnivores. You knew that, right? Of course, silly. And I love meat too. Protein is your body's basic building block, after all. But that meat is made out of rubber. I doubt Orla could really eat it, even if she wanted to. You mean to tell me she jumps all the way up there and doesn't get her reward? The poor girl, after all that effort. I don't think Ola is as dumb as you think she is. Oh my. So what else is that? There's this. I may as well just examine everything. A setting sun. Sunsets always remind me how quickly the day goes by. Oh boss, it's just a painted backdrop, you know? Down, Athena. Of course I know. I guess they use it for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. It looks handmade. Ooh, I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop? And present it to the judge when things aren't going our way? No, we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant. I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that. Oh my god. Okay, just literally examine everything. That's the case! That's what you do with every case. So it doesn't look like the ladder goes all the way down to the bottom of the pool. But there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently the pool spans 2 whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor. But they said on TV that they sometimes give behind-the-scenes tours. Sounds like that Swashbuckler Spectacular show you recorded is really coming in handy. Yeah, she's quite knowledgeable about this place. What else? Octopus! There's also a, like, portrait. Yikes! Look at that huge octopus! That must be a show prop too. One of its legs is missing though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself, as a lawyer that is. You know, you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right? Yeah, we only have 2. That thing has 8. Well, technically it only has 7. At the moment. I don't think I can examine the poster. It doesn't even pop up. Okay. In which case... change perspective. We'll go to the left first. Whoosh! Pirate hats! I unfortunately examined Ola. Ola's not going to notice me from here. Oh my god, oh, are you serious? So I'd have to do that to examine Ola. Are you kidding me? Is that show makeup above Ola's eyes? Bloody hell. That's right. It's a starfish. Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think? A punk rock pirate killer whale. Ah, it's official. Society's on the road to ruin. Well, I think Ola is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Ola to do what you want during the show? I give her signals with this whistle. It's an anchor. I just noticed. Oh, but I didn't hear anything just now. It's probably silent to humans. The sound's out of the range of human hearing. Just like a dog whistle. There you go. Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. Ooh. That's so cool. I wish I could give commands to Ola. Anybody can do that. All they'd have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. A whistle. For issuing instructions to Ola, anyone can use one to command her, as long as they know the right signals. Oh. Gee, thanks. Wait, As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret. I'm trying to think. What if it was Ola that did it, but like, didn't do it of her own will, I guess? What if someone had a whistle and ordered her to? And that would still mean that Ola did it. That was just the only thing that I could think. It's just a theory at this point. Oh look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show? That's one of Ola's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess I must have forgotten to put it away yesterday. Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Ola. You have as much fight in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who would want to be on the receiving end of Ola's fastball. Fastball? Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Oh my. Well, we have a bunch of hats. Oh, these must be Ola's hats. You can also look at that. There's a ring. I'm assuming it's going to say, you can't look at this. Looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. There sure are a lot of buttons. When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety. I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right? Now I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons. Need I remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig. Right, what else was there I could look at? Is that everything? Just double check. That's everything. And away we go! Right, now I can look at the outline. Oh, wow. There's a cannon. It's shaped like a shark. Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom. Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something? Hmm? But why fish eggs? Why not baby sharks? Think about how crazy it would be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life or death struggle as the little tykes fight to stay alive out of water. I can see it now. The drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth. A tornado of sharks. Not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane. Where's that? No. I want to... What the heck? I didn't want to click that. Kidding me? Oh, it's part of the flag, I think. Is it part of the flag? Yeah, it's part of the flag. What a mess. Wait a minute. There's stuff under the boxes. Was all this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled... when the victim struggled with his killer? It's possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? It's more the fact there's something under the boxes. Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. What? Oh. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt that they could be used as a weapon. But I still bet if someone got whacked with one, it would sting quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah? Good for you. Oh look, there's a blow-up dolphin and an anchor too. Mr. Wright, are you even listening to me? Stop looking at those toys. Yikes, guess I've been caught red-faced. Oh right, wait, I don't see the swords. Oh, they're here. There's the anchor. So... Oh, I can't move them. How do you like that? I just can move this. I figured there'd be something here, but I can't actually do anything with it. Alright. Yeah, so this is where the body was found, huh? If they suspect Ola, maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim. Ola didn't attack the captain. She loved him. The captain rescued Ola when she was little, after she got beached on the shore. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I could tell Ola's sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Ola must really love this aquarium and the captain. She's the only one around here not big and strong enough to play with the big tough captain. Every day she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat. Yikes. I guess you weren't kidding when you said that the captain was a really strong guy. Is that everything? I guess that's about it. Under different circumstances, I would have loved to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular. The three of us always performed the show together. Me, Ola and the captain. Today's show has been cancelled, but we could put on a little performance for you now. Oh. That just seems like it'd be really painful. It's shaped like an anchor and looks quite pointy. We be Captain Ola Swashbucklers, me buckos. We love to sail the seven seas. We've come to route that... Is it route or route? I thought it said bastard. That mangy bastard. That mangy blackguard, dread pirate, No Stash. Avast, there he be, No Stash himself. Prefer to feed the fishes. Am I playing the role of No Stash? Well, Sasha has a stash and you don't, so I guess so. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter. Oh god. Uh-oh. Jesus. And we're drenched. Alright. We swim through storms. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's actually it's going along to the song. Oh, that was cool. Wow, that was awesome. Your performance packed quite a wallop. I'll bet it did. Yeah, I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating. That's because you did. Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a bad guy role, right? But a singing orca, huh? Must have been tough to train her to do that. That's Ola's best trick. She can only sing one song, though. Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song. Well, now that we've had a taste of the show, we better do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the aqua tunnel. Oh, there is more investigation to be done. Okay. Alright, just looking around and trying to find stuff that could be used. Oh, Fulbright. So, you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How is the police investigation going? Did you, say for example, find any other suspects besides Ola? Wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did, but no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you, I'm afraid we found decisive evidence that the orca's guilty. Or of the orca's guilt. Please tell us more, detective. Alright, cool. Proof the orca did it. So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hold out on us now, Detective Fulbright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it that this baby stays safe. It will never leave my side. Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective. I'll be right there. Sorry guys, you know how it is. He left the camera, didn't he? Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave it its side, I guess. Now, let's sneak a peek. Ha! What an idiot. Wait. Where's that? Oh, it's underwater. Okay. What the? Is this supposed to be the moment the... Oh, I've just realised this smoke. Wait, it's not smoke, but yeah. The darkness in the water. The moment Ola attacked the victim. Video showing the orca pool from the visitors corridor. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 AM opening time. This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything. I agree. I believe in Ola and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation. Good idea. Huh? There's a sticker on this camera that says, Return to the pub of danger. Guess somebody there manages the cameras. Let's check it out later. Sorry about that. Prosecutor Blackwell called to remind me to go feed Taka. So, where were we? Oh, that's right. You two got any more questions for me? No, we're good. Thank you. For leaking all your info. Oh, right, we're not actually investigating here. We're going to the pub of danger. Alright. Ooh. This looks like one of those hands-on exhibits. It has a real air of danger, don't you think? Well, the banner does say it's the pub of danger. Let's see. According to the description, this room is... a pub where pirates gather together, explore and interact with sea creatures. Actually feel the electricity of electric eels and feed real piranhas. Experience the terror of the seas with these dangerous experiments. All of those sound like... less like terror and more like torture to me. And thank you to keep it down there, Blue Boy. I'm conducting an experiment. Whoa. Do not disturb me, unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel. My apologies, ma'am. Wow, she seems intense. Excuse me, but who are you? Before you ask others, shouldn't you give your name first? Basic manners, young lady. Oh yes, of course. My name is... You're gonna get cut off. Never mind. I will simply call you Yellow Girl. It's easier that way. Wow. I am Norma de Plume. I'm very interested in Ship Aquarium, and I'm a frequent visitor here. But I don't want to be Yellow Girl. You think I want to be called Blue Boy? Let's just see what she has to say. Oh, we're talking to her. Norma de Plume. Interesting name you've got there. You say you're interested in the aquarium, but you don't look like a staff member. Let's see. I got it. You're someone completely unrelated to this aquarium. That's some deductive reasoning there, champ. I'm a visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest. And what might you be? Lawyers? I'm not a what, I'm a lawyer. Hey, that's what I was going to say. And and I run a law office. Well, whatever you are, I don't have the slightest interest. Just who does she think she is, boss? A visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, remember? She missed off the most important detail. A bitch. Why you're here? Hey, Ultimate Skyhawk. How's it going? I thought they closed the aquarium and weren't letting members of the public in. But I have special permission, you see. And why exactly is that, if I may ask? Well, because of the heavens, I've said too much. The incident. Oh! This is the first time we've seen Cyclops. I remember this. Cyclops. Huh? Psychedelic rock? Cyborg clocks? What? No, Cyclops. It's the power of this Magatama. It gives me the ability to see the secrets locked away in somebody's heart. If I can remove the locks, I can uncover their secrets. I didn't know you had a magical item like that. Thank you, Maya. It looks like this lady knows something about what happened. I'll just use my Magatama and undo her Cyclops. This will be the tutorial. Or not. Huh? I can't see the locks anymore. Huh? The colour of that stone looks different from before. That's funny. Maybe it's just out of juice. It can do that. Yeah. A certain girl I know poured her spiritual power into it for me. Without that power, I can't undo the Cyclops. No way. Huh. What the Whoa. Why do we have to keep quiet about it anyway? Oh, maybe we don't need to undo the Cyclops because she's gonna spill the info anyway. I've never been any good at keeping secrets. But I did promise after all, so I guess I had better keep my mouth shut. Who did you promise what to? No comment. Now go away. What a charming lady. Just when I thought we could find out more about the case. Let's go try and find some other way. I'm sure we'll find something. Right, so while you're here, it is blocked. Of course. Wait, so if I look at my notes, what does it tell me now? Look for a murder weapon, find out what the Plume knows. And we have to find a murder weapon. I can't examine the scene. What about the aqua tunnel? Can I examine this scene? I wanna. Last time we were here, Fulbright was there and he kind of cock-blocked me from looking at stuff. Hey, Detective Fulbright's gone. It looks like the police investigation is over too. That's too bad. I was hoping to get a little more out of him. Yo ho ho. Cleaner? Nuh-uh. Feeder, that's right. Yo girl, why you hiding from me? I'm searching all round like this be a bad dream. Is that somebody rapping? Rifle, yo, sometimes you make me so mad, but now that you're gone I'm just so sad. Your rifle, just come back to me, we can be together and sing cree cree cree. What the fuck? So he's the feeder. I'm trying to read his badge, but it's a bit too small a text. What's with this guy rapping and making strange bird sounds? Yikes, who's there? You didn't hear me rapping, did you? Yeah, well, maybe. Look, just do me a favour and pretend you didn't hear nothing. Fine by us, and who might you be? I'm Marlon Rhymes. I'm an animal keeper here. Oh god, the theme. It's the same as Phineas Filch. But the aquarium is already closed today. At least, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure? You don't sound too certain. Oh, were you new here or something? Wow, yeah, that's right. Pretty good guess. God, I don't like his eyes. They're quite creepy. It's like a doll. So, who are you guys? I'm Phoenix, right? It's because he has no colour to his pupils, it's just black. And I'm Athena Sykes. We're lawyers, and we're going to represent Orla by taking her case to court and proving she's innocent. Are you serious? You want to defend an orca in court? He does. Just a bit. Oh, but if you're here for Orla, that must make you friends with Sasha's. Sorry if I came across rude. Sounds like he's friends with Sasha. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I like to rap to pass the time. Especially when I'm around the animals I love. Oh, I love animals too. Especially marine creatures like dolphins. I like marine creatures too, but just the ones you can eat. Yeah? Well, people who like animals are good people. That's what I always say. If there's anything I can do for you two, just say the word. I just started working here though, so I don't know how much help I can be. Just don't look dead on at me and we'll be grand. Mr. Rhyme seems pretty friendly. Yeah, he does. He just looks incredibly suspicious. Yeah, friendly and agreeable. Oh god, I don't like him looking dead on at me. It's so... I just don't like his eyes. Marlon Rhymes. Just change your expression, please. So what exactly do you do here as an animal keeper? Feeds them from the looks of things. Mainly I clean the place and feed the animals. Wiping all this glass takes forever. Yeah, I would imagine it does. How long does this go on for? I can imagine. This tunnel alone must take most of the day. I also prep the food the animals eat. That's the hardest part of all. You mean, it's really difficult to get the hang of? No, I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so cutting fish and meat and stuff creeps me out. Now there's something I never expected to hear from a pirate. About the murder. Do you know anything about the incident that took place this morning? Yeah, one of our guests saw what happened and started screaming. I came running, but by the time I got there, I couldn't see the orca or the captain. Speaking of the captain, what was he like? Like a strong captain who can turn a wild bunch of ruffians into some great pirates. He always treated us fairly and equally. Human and fishes alike. The real deal, man. Hey! What are you crying for? Oh my god. I'm not crying. It's just... I can feel your heart crying. That's all. Girl, what are you talking about? I'm not crying either. I guess I won't mention that his eyes are puffier than a pair of pufferfish. I bet Sasha and our vet, Dr. Crab, are even more upset by his death. Vet? This aquarium has a resident vet? Yeah. Yo, hold up. I haven't seen Dr. Crab this morning. Staff are supposed to stay put. The night shift has been on duty since last night, but they won't let us go home. Sasha even had to get special permission to go out looking for a lawyer this morning. We haven't seen anybody who looks like a vet. Rifle. Yeah, who is this rifle fellow? Or thing? Were you rapping about something about looking for a weapon earlier? A rifle or something? No, not a weapon. Rifle is the name of one of our penguins. Oh, the one that gave us the leaflet. A penguin? Why would you name a penguin something like that? Yeah. Oh god, really? Little lady rifle gonna... Oh Jesus, I can't even read this. On the plus side, it gives me a chance to have a drink. My throat hurts. Sick. Yo ho ho! Anyway, that's what she likes, so we named her Rifle. Okay, but did you have to wrap it? That's just how I roll. Does Rifle wear a backpack by any chance? Yeah, that's the one. So you've seen her, huh? She's always running away. She's such a good runner, we decided to put her to work delivering flyers. Do you really want a dangerous penguin like that running loose? Our Rifle's not dangerous. She only attacks people she doesn't like. When we ran into her earlier, she didn't attack us. She straight up ignored us, actually. I have an idea. If you run into Rifle again, would you mind feeding her for me? She didn't come back to the pool at feeding time like usual, so I've been looking for her. She loves the smell of fish, so she might come over to you if you have some. Ooh, I would love to feed a penguin. That'd be okay, right boss? I don't mind, as long as you carry the fish. Fish handed over to Athena. A large quantity of fish for feeding Rifle the penguin. Not surprisingly, it has a horribly fishy smell. Ew. It smells so fishy. Really? What a shocker. Oh yeah, besides Rifle, I've been looking for Small Fry too. Small Fry? Is that another penguin? Nah, she's a friend I made. A high school girl. She went off looking for Rifle somewhere and hasn't been back. Is she your girlfriend? What? No way. Sasha is the one I... Oh. So, you like Miss Buckler, do you? Well, I really respect her, you know? We have different tastes in music, but I admire the way she lives her life. It's not like I like her, it's more complicated than that. I'm pretty sure that all adds up to like. She tries to put on a brave face. But I think the captain's death is hitting her hardest of all. After all, it was her human show partner that got killed by that orca. So you think Orla really did it? Well, I can understand how Sasha feels. But she's the only one of us who doesn't think the orca did it. Oh. I see. That's quite fucked up. I guess it isn't easy to believe in somebody who can't even speak up for herself. True. Anyway, let me know if you see Rifle or Small Fry, okay? Small Fry said she was going to go check the orca pool. Maybe we'll head back there then. Alright. Small Fry. The orca pool. Huh? There's something on the left side of the pool that wasn't there before. Oh yeah. I can't really tell what it is. Oh, it's a... Is that a sword? It looks like an electronic sword. Hey, you're back. Hi, Sasha. What's with this strange sword here? Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's. Rifle can use a walkie-talkie? What an advanced penguin. She's always running away, so we attached a walkie-talkie to her. If we can hear the sounds around her, we can usually guess where she is. But not if she drops the walkie-talkie on the floor. Every member of the crew has one, too, so we can communicate back and forth. We can even use them to broadcast to specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh? Alright. So, issue to all aquarium staff for communication. It can apparently be used, or also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. Not bad. Fancy piece of kit. Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie is here, then Rifle might still be here too. Rifle, come out, wherever you are! Oh dear! Ah! The hell was that noise? You okay? You have to be careful around pools or you might slip right in. I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right now. Or right out. Wait. Hey, who's that riding on Orla? Isn't that Rifle? Hey, you're right. Come here, Rifle. She ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me? Now you've scared Rifle away with all that yelling. Well, I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do. Oh, God.
Get back here, you little
Oh!
Oh, sorry, Rifle. But at least you seem alright.
It's Pearl! Holy shit!
Oh.
It's Pearl! Oh my god, it's weird seeing her not all grown up, but... Hey, it's... Pearls? Holy crap. Oh, Mr. Nick. I haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, 7 years. Could Pearls be the Small Fry Mr. Rice was talking about? Congratulations on your return to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you. This is Pearl Faye. I call her Pearls. She may dress a little funny. Yeah, that's an understatement. But that's because she's a spirit medium, a real prodigy with great power at that. I've known her since she was little. She sometimes comes to the office to visit. I don't know how old she was in Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. I think she was either 8 or 10. So if she was 8, she's 15 now. And if she was 10, she's 17 now. Oh man, all grown up. She's just a little older than Trucy, so she's been like a big sister to her. Oh, so she is 15. So she was 8. Oh my god. I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then. He's such a nice guy, don't you think? Is she trying to be my big sister too now? Oh wow. Pearlfay. What are you doing here, Pearls? My summer camp is here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But then that incident happened, and the police just finished questioning me. Oh, I see. Mr. Nick? Who is that lady next to you? Oh, it's weird. All of her animations are the same. Except in 3D, and she looks different. I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Write Anything agency. Oh, how do you do? My name is Pearlfay. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly it is then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet? Well, you know how I used to travel to Europe to study their legal system, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips. Oh god, Pearls doesn't seem... doesn't still think that there's a thing between Phoenix and Maya, does she? So tell me more about how the two of you met in Europe. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be asking the questions here. A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer, like him. So you're like a mentor, huh, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Mr. Wright is the whole reason I am who I am today. He was the one who told me my knowledge of psychology could help people in court. Gee, Mr. Nick, it looks like you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you. I've always been an adult the entire time I've known you, Pearls. Oh, would you look at that? Rifle loves you! She sure does seem to be attracted to Pearls. I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a calendar. I say that looks slightly deformed. Even bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute! A calendar in the shape of a penguin. That calendar is a real hit with all our female visitors. I even have one myself. But the rest of the staff think it's too cutesy. I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough and tumble pirate image very well. But why does this calendar smell kind of like fish? It's scented. What do you mean, Mr. Nick? God, it's so bizarre. To just see the animations be the exact same, but on an older character model, I guess. It's the same character. It's just weird. Please don't be rude. Uh-oh. I got Pearls mad. A penguin-shaped calendar that Pearls bought at the aquarium. It smells fishy for some reason. Rifle. So you were looking for Rifle too? That's right. I was trying to help Mr. Marlin, the animal keeper. Come here, Rifle. Come on. Runs away. She went towards Orla instead. Why can't I get Rifle to like me? Maybe you should quit chasing after her with that scowl of yours. Mr. Nick, how could you speak to a lady so rudely? Uh-oh. I got Pearls mad. Again. Why don't you try to get Rifle to take some food from you? Oh, great idea. And I have just the thing to offer her too. Something that stinks. So, if I present the walkie-talkie, just present everything. Whoosh! You know, I'd do anything I could to help you. But I'm afraid I don't really know anything about that. Oh yeah, of course you don't. It's tech. That's alright, pals, no worries. Give it the fish. Oh, right, that's what we're doing. Rifle, I have a present for you. It's chock filled with love. Here you go. What? Hey. Ola ate my love-filled fish. At least it looks like she enjoyed it, though. I think Ola and I just had a bonding moment. Oh god, it's... I say it with every different animation I see, but it's really cool how they made them so well. They're actually animated this time too, it's not just an image. So friendship blossoming with the exchange of some food. Oh, isn't it moving, Mr. Nick? I think moving might be going a bit far. Anyway, how did you get Rifle to come to you so easily, Pearls? I heard Rifle was attracted to the smell of fish. You idiot. Are you saying I smell like fish? Maybe just a little, yes. I guess I need to change my clothes. That's odd. I wonder why Pearl smells like she's holding a bucket of fish. Ola doesn't usually want to eat at this time of day. We've even been giving her more food than normal at her regular meal times lately. Talk? Ola's eating? Is there something wrong with Ola's feeding habits lately? Yeah, something's weird. The new guy, Marlin, feeds all the other animals besides Ola. But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Ola. It was the captain's turn to feed Ola this morning. But Ola keeps coming to me and signaling she's still hungry. She wants my fish, chock filled with love. How long are you going to keep saying that? She sure is excited to make a new friend. I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Ola. Ola and Rifle? Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other. This is Ola the orca. Rifle and Ola are best friends. They belong together like a clownfish and a sea... I don't even know what that word is. Anemone? Care to phrase that in a way us non-biology majors can understand? Yes! Oh, so this orca is the suspect. I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins. Don't you worry about that. Ola here's really gentle, and she never eats anything but fish. What the fuck? What's happening? I don't know what just happened. I'm very confused. What just happened? She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates Rifle picking on her. It's true, she does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale. As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature. Wow, you're going to defend her in court? She's quite the defendant, isn't she? She's the biggest defendant we've ever had. Literally. Oh, Pearls, I have a big favour to ask. What is it, Mr. Nick? Oh! It's about my Magatama. Its spiritual power seems to have vanished. Oh, vanished. I thought it said vanquished. Oh, that Magatama brings back memories. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it. That was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. After 7 years. That was easy. There you go, Mr. Nick. It should be fine now. Thank you, Pearls. Now I can break Cyclops again. I'm glad I could help. Well, I think I'll go find Mr. Marlin now. I have to bring Rifle to him. And change some clothes. You stink. Certainly sure seems right at home at this aquarium. You're right. But didn't she say this was her first time here? Apparently, that girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning. That's why the detective was questioning her. Okay. What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor? I don't know. I thought she was Marlin's friend or something. The staff corridor, huh? Something about that doesn't sit well with me. Pearls apparently entered the staff corridor. Okay. Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it? Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her. I like how I'm not even... It's not even letting me move. It's just moving already. Alright. Looks like Mr. Rhymes and Pearls are talking. Oh god. Clutch with the assist. It was my pleasure. See you again sometime, Rifle. Oh, it sounds sad. Okay, let's go, Rifle. See you, Small Fry. Oh, Mr. Nick. I didn't see you there. Yeah, let's talk. Relation to Rhymes. Is he your boyfriend? Hey, Pearly, you and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends. Could you tell us more about your relationship? Well, Ah, Christ. Okay, she only has one. Pearls? Why do I see a Cyclock? I'm sorry, Mr. Nick. Oh! But I really shouldn't talk about it. I don't really feel right about digging into Pearl's affairs. She was here at the aquarium at the time of the incident. Whatever she's hiding could help us in court. Sorry, Pearls, but I'll have to use my Megatama on you. Oh, this is the tutorial. Cyclock, I guess. Alright. Let's go! Oh, we actually say that now. I think we always said it, actually, now that I think about it. A Cyclock. A lock on a person's heart that only I can see. The deeper the secret is hidden, the more locks there will be. Pearls only has one lock, so I should be able to undo it fairly easily. But if I make a mistake, I'll be locked in a loop and won't be able to move forward. Okay, time to give it a try. Wait, do we no longer have a health bar? Relation to Rhymes. Pearls, you have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. Relationship? There is no relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to the aquarium and an animal keeper at the aquarium, that's all. But there are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you? Where was Pearls? Before the incident occurred. Oh god, I can't move it all the way. Shit. Yeah. There we go. Pabloom! I don't know what the fuck I just said. Pabloom. Not kaboom. Yes, that's right. But how did you know? Someone told me you were there. I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. But that's all it was, Mr. Nick. It didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin. Sounds reasonable. I guess I'd better move on to my next topic. Actually, there's something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you stink? Oh. Oh, it was a joke. I didn't realise that's actually where it was going. Why do you smell like fish? Fish? What makes you think I smell like fish? Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination. She loves the smell of fish. Rifle? She's apparently very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls? I don't know. Looks like she's still not ready to talk about it. You had an object with you that smelled fishy too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret. Wait, it's the walkie-talkie, innit? Wait, something— oh, the fucking calendar. Not the jeez. Smells fishy for some reason. The fishy-smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls? Uh-ohs. I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin, and about the calendar. Ba-boom! I win! Unlock successful. It kinda sucks that they took away the whole penalty system with the Megatama, though. Normally you'd have a health bar, and every time you fucked up and got it wrong, it would take away your health bar. I mean, to be fair, losing all of your health with the Megatama didn't do anything. It basically— I think once you got low enough, if you were gonna do something that was wrong, or it let you do something that was wrong, and then you'd have to come back to it or something. I don't know. But it's still weird that they just outright got rid of it. Phew, it was only one lock, but it sure took some work. Yeah! Please, tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on and I got lost. I was so embarrassed to be lost at my age. Oh, Pearls, I know big crowded places are hard for you. I sort of panicked and went down the wrong corridor. Ended up in the food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin. I really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much, he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down. That's why! Oh, Mr. Nick, I spilled so many fish all over the floor. I guess that explains why you smell fishy. Pardon the pun. Yeah, so my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish too. But it doesn't explain why Pearls wanted to keep it a secret. Why did you hide it? Probably because What's-His-Face is new? I'm guessing. Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes? Well, I didn't want him to get in trouble over feed sanitation regulations because of me. Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room. Huh? Why not? What was he doing in there? Before I spoke to him, he was staring at a calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish. Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing in it. She has his calendar. It does, but I didn't write anything in it yet. There's something written here under today's date. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 AM. Oh! Maybe my calendar and Mr. Marlin's got mixed up. Pearls, about what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes? It was about 10:15 when he had the info desk announce that I was lost. So I must have first gone into the prep room at about 10:10. I see. Do you mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while? It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed. Alright. We'll be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay? You got it. Apparently belongs to Rhymes. It was accidentally switched with Pearl's calendar around 10:10 AM. Oh. Good. Now maybe I'm ready to remove Mr. Plume's Cyclops too. Okay. I'm ready. Let's go. The Pub of Danger. Ship, shape, aquarium. Pub or danger. There she is. You people again. You're becoming quite the nuisance. I thought I said vegetarian. If that veterinarian won't come out, then I might just have to give up and leave. Veterinarian? Is that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes was talking about? You are correct. He likes to shut himself up in that back room there, and won't come out. But I don't think he's even in there today, so I'm about ready to go home. He sure seems to know a lot about the workings of this aquarium. And maybe a little something about the incident this morning too. Mr. Wright, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her secret. That's Psych Lock, Athena. Psych Lock. Or Psyche. I don't know if it's a Psyche Lock or just a Psych Lock. Probably Psyche Lock, but Psych Lock's easy to say. Oh wait, no. I go to talk and then I do it. Ta-da! Take that! Time to uncover your dirty little secret. Mm-hmm. Right, so we have why you're here. Right, Mr. Plume. I want you to tell me the secret you're hiding. I'll do nothing of the sort. It would mean breaking my promise. I don't know whom you made this promise to, but you will tell me. You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are, after the place is closed. That must mean you're connected to the incident involving the owner somehow. Ooh. Oh-ho-ho! I don't know anything about any incident involving the owner. No, I think you do. I have a piece of evidence here that suggests you do know something. Oh, wait. No, it won't be that. A piece of evidence that suggests she does know something. Hang on. I need to just double check what it said, because I'm of, like, confusing myself. So what was it? You're connected. Oh, wait, it would be the walkie-talkie, I guess. Because you can make... Oops. You can make announcements across the entire aquarium. I should have just gone with that to begin with. I don't know, I got confused between whether it should have been the walkie-talkie or the videotape. Or the, you know, the video. Sheesh. Alright. I mean, I can try the walkie-talkie. If it's not the walkie-talkie, then present everything. There's no penalty, so it doesn't even matter. Right. It's more the fact it says it can apparently also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. You won't be able to evade my question once you've seen this. What is the point of showing me that, Blue Boy? Oh. Nope. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, I'm stumped. Connected. I don't know why this has thrown me through a loop, but it has. I don't remember what we spoke to her about. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 AM opening time. Incident. Fuck it. Just do the old tried and true. Here's a turny thing. That's it. Oh, is she stood nearby? Oh, I should have checked it. Oops. I mean, I was right when I said it was either the walkie-talkie or this. But I completely forgot the content of the video. Wait, can I check? Because if it shows her nearby, then yeah, that's... Oh, it is. Ah, fuck. Damn it! Oh, I should have guessed. Damn it. Jeez. According to Detective Fulbright, this shows the orca attacking the victim. And the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mr. Plume. Oh, I suppose there is no hiding this bombshell figure, is there? Yes, it is I. There's one. So is the other one going to be the walkie-talkie? And I can guess... I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. You aren't simply a visitor to the aquarium. What you really are is... a witness to the murder. A shipshape employee. I mean, if she was there, she'd be the witness. You're a visitor who also happened to witness the death of owner Jack Shipley. That is Oh, I want to say it, but I promised the police. It's not good for you to keep things inside, you know. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you get it all out. I give up. I'll tell you everything. Yeah! Oh man, I can't believe I flubbed the first fucking Cyclock we did. Sheesh. Oh, I keep forgetting you can check evidence before you present it. If you wanted to tell me this badly, why couldn't she have just done so from the top? I think anyone would agree that I held it in for as long as I could. I couldn't be expected to withstand this commoner's badgering any longer. Please calm yourself, Mr. Plume. And that's top-class badgering to you. You are correct, I witnessed the killer whale's crime with my own eyes. You got a problem with that, Blue Boy? Boss, Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. You have to do something. Quick. Please don't explode on me. Alright, why you're here? Could you start with telling me what you saw? I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. And the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known. So both Mr. Plume's statement and the footage point to all as guilt. Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What? Pleased? Shame on you. You're implying that I am happy about an innocent man's death. No, of course not. I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Ola. It's more like you were interested in her. Are you... you know... I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe... Are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew? That I am the non-fiction writer, Norma de Plume? Oh, that Norma de Plume. So, big fan, huh? No, I've never even heard of her. Well, now that you've figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all. But I'm not a fan, I tell you. Non-fiction writer. Alright. Gives her more shit to talk about, I suppose. So what exactly have you written, Mr. Plume? Oh my, you mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Orla, the killer whale, for a year now. I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies, and today my concern was proven to be well justified. Orla isn't violent, she's a sweet and gentle soul. The moment you let your guard down with that killer whale... Chomp. Shipshape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak, but it has been rumoured to attack people. But rumours are just rumours, they aren't necessarily true. Yes, I realise that. But I only write the truth. That is why I questioned the owner directly. But he refused to allow... Pardon me. To allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance, coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again." Sounds like her research was a bit too much to take. But then, how did you get in here if you've been blacklisted? I have my methods. This lady is shameless. Yep. Orla's violent streak. We won't let you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her. I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes. I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale. But on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries. You can hear Orla from the visitors' corridor. There are speakers there in the corridor, up near the ceiling. So there are. Apparently, that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying. What did you see? The killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing. And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws. What? That's bull. Stealing the hat's one thing, but they do that as like a play. Like they're playing together. Orla bit the owner to death. Although the downside to that is the fact that he does have a chunk, like missing out of his costume. In justice we trust. So I take it Mr. Plume's just finished telling you what she saw? Detective Fulbright. And I guess you've already heard it too. Yep, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be. Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again. But she's not dangerous. Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case. Really? Then could we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports? Unfortunately, I doubt even he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one. Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case. But if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We won't rest until we find proof it wasn't accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time. Yeah, just like the old Daft Punk song. I'm looking around. I don't really see anything. Ah, bugger. Underneath the box. Alright then. Let's start the re-examination. Pronto! I'm going to go check out that mess in the back one more time. Me too! Athena, wait! No running! Uh-oh. Did she fall in the pool? Are you okay? It didn't look like she tripped, but... Oh, she tripped on something. Aha! Wait. Ah, that pose. It's more so her face. She looks so odd. Wait, what is that? Huh? Orla? What is it, girl? Is that where she does the volleyball thing? Uh-oh. Oh! Athena, are you alright? She crashed into all that stuff behind her. Yeah, it was that pose, but from a side angle. I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again. That was a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt? Yeah, I'm okay. But why did Orla spike that ball at me? After all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me. Maybe she thought you were the main entree. Very funny, boss. In any case, let's give the ball back to Orla. What the hell? Huh? Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell on it. Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Like another ball. I guess Orla really likes them. Look, there's something new by the outline of the body too. You better take a good look around. Okay. No. I think I have to just examine, like, over here. And then it'll put a different angle. Whoosh! There we go. First and foremost, we have this weird looking thing. Oh no, that child is hurt! What? Call an ambulance! Hey, it's just a dummy. It is? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency. Sure. Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure. I guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what the dummy is for, anyway. Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practices them on the dummy first. Forget the tricks, those bite marks look pretty dangerous. Oh, is that what's on the chest? Oh. So what actually can I look at? There's the ball, a sword, and something else. Maybe it's a doubloon. Who do I think did it? I have no idea. Looks like we just found that giant octopus prop's missing leg. Ah, that's what that's for. If I had to, like, point to anyone that was mostly suspicious, I would say that Rhymes guy. Mostly because he has a note in his calendar saying to meet the captain at 10:10, which I'm pretty sure is when the captain was killed. So, that's probably the most suspicious thing there is. Wow, I bet you could get a whole lot of Carpaccio from a giant leg like that. Well, let's go to the ocean and try to catch a giant octopus of our own. Yeah, but even if we did catch one, how are you planning to slice it up? Kind problem! That's what man invented chainsaws for. Never seen anyone so hell-bent on chomping down some giant octopus. Well, I doubt we could catch one that big anywhere near the shore anyway. The more roadblocks you throw up, the more I want to do it, you know. Ooh, I can't wait to get started. It would appear that Operation Discourage Insanity has backfired. Okay, what else? We got this massive sword thing. It looks like it's broken. At the tip of it looks like it's busted off. Oh, that's because it's a broken sword. There's a broken sword here. The tip of the blade is missing. Guess it just broke off. Don't tell me it happened when Athena fell over. You better not be trying to pin the blame on me, boss. What? No, of course not. No use trying to hide it. It's written all over your face. Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault? I better watch out. Oh, better watch what I think, or I'll get every little thing thrown back in my face. Can I actually investigate the foot? Oh, I can. That's where someone stands for Orla to spike the ball at them? Yeah, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is? That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla. Thought so. Volleyball, huh? Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us. So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier, that was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me? Nah, she wanted to play with you. She loves volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time. Aw, Sasha looks sad. Okay, time to snap out of it. This is no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish. That's right, time to put on a smile and stay strong, right? What's a blobfish? Or do I not want to know? Blobfishes are like one of the ugliest creatures ever. They just look like something that's melting. Or like something that's partially melted. They're so weird looking. What's this? A coin? Mr. Wright, there's blood on it. Oh! You're right, but it's dried. Do you think it could be the victims? What was it doing all the way over here in the first place? I'm not sure, but now that we've found blood outside the pool, it just might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death. Also the fact there are no other coins. Well, the police may have actually taken them away with the body. Hey, you're right. Ola certainly can't leave the pool after all. Blood-stained coin! Added to the court record. Single coin seems to have fallen by the side of the Yoka pool. Woohoo! Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here too, but they're all missing. I just assumed that the police would have cleaned them up. You're right, boss. But where did they go? They aren't here anymore. You don't think somebody picked them up, do you? Is that everything? Hey Sasha, would you happen to know anything about this coin? Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them. You picked up all the coins already? That's right. After the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few. Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss. Alright. Oh, I need to move the hand. Oops. Let's have a peek on down. Oh my god, there's a shitload! Look, I think I see something on the bottom of the pool. I knew it! Want me to go down and check? You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes. Oh, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know. Be that as it may, that pool's really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can. Sasha, we found your coins! Whew! Phoenix, look at all these coins I found at the bottom. Thanks, Sasha. So there really were more of them down there, huh? We seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are all together. Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. They're for the show. Sounds like they'd be heavy. About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, I'd better go put these coins away where they belong. Could we keep a hold of the one we have? So 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene, one of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case. I wonder how the blood got on that one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be? Oh! He has like that little spot on the back of his head. How the hell would the coin be the murder weapon? No. I'm just trying to think, how the hell would that work? My only thought would be if they put them in the volleyball and made it so that Orla spiked it. Because obviously with the force of an orca, it'd probably be enough to kill someone. Remember how Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? What if these coins were the weapon? Oh! So I might actually be onto something there. How could a little coin kill a grown man? Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together, put them in a bag. Yeah, 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you'd have to do is put them in a bag. If you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody, it would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't it? It would explain how blood got on this coin. I get it. If that bag of coins is a weapon, then we can use it to prove all his innocence. Okay, maybe using a volleyball to spike it into someone is going a bit far. That was close though. Putting him in a bag makes more sense. So discovered by the side of the orca pool, there are 300 coins in all, weighing 7 pounds total. That makes it a likely murder weapon. I'm just like thinking the most outrageous. But I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around here. Maybe the killer took it with them. Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Ola did it if they did. God, I couldn't read that for some reason. You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove this might have been a murder. I agree. It shows the possibility of a human killer rather than Ola. Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Fulbright and Mr. Plume right away. Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the pub O'Danger. Alright. To be fair, I don't think the killer's going to be an animal. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the killer is going to be a human. Oh, you're back. So, did you find anything? Of course he didn't. Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's important. Is he trying to console me? Let's show them the evidence we found. The one that points to a human culprit. Right, because we won't let Ola be put down. Oh right, I actually have to do it. Alright. I quite like the music for this place. Yeah, I never really listened to it all that much before. I was too busy talking over it. Sounds quite nice. There we go. Kaboom! What's this? Please take a look at this blood-stained coin. Cease and desist at once. What kind of man shows the lady blood? She doesn't have to get so worked up. What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on now, let's see it. We found this coin beside the Orca pool. We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but not one with blood on it. We just learned that there were 300 of these, weighing about 7 pounds altogether. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins? What? So you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blunt weapon? If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible. But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human. You wouldn't? Why not? Because there'd have to be something to put the coins in to make them into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possible criminal angle. You will? Thank you very much. I really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them. Wait, is that the end of the investigation? Oh, maybe not. You won't believe the answer I got. When I explained your passion for this case and the police's investigation, they said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court. Really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged? No, I'm afraid not. To be frank, Prosecutor Blackwell said he just wants to prove that Orca's guilt in court. What? It's Prosecutor Blackwell that wants to prosecute Ola? That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us. Well, I must say, you're taking this rather calmly. Defending Ola in court was my idea from the start, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her. In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served. Mr. Plume, will you be a witness for the prosecution? A trial for a killer whale? I've never heard of such recklessness before in my life. But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale, and then write all about it. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Sounds like a plan. Now, if you'll just come along with me. We have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange for an autopsy. Yay! I look forward to tomorrow. Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan. Oh. God, put those finger guns away. They're dangerous. I am not a fan! Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial. But how in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway? To be honest, I'm not really sure myself. Plus, Mr. Plume said Ola bit the victim. This trial sure isn't going to be easy. but I love a challenge. And we ought to be just fine. Guess I should go over that swashbuckler spectacular you were watching this morning. Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office. There's nothing decisive against Dollar in the security tape, but that doesn't mean much. I'll just have to find a more concrete way to save Ola at tomorrow's trial or else. Ooh, boy. Alright, that's the end of the investigation. The first half, anyway. Now we have some trial. I'm hoping I can get like halfway through the case, but we'll see. Save game! Oh god, which one? Wait, trial day 2? Oh, it's this one. Boop. Saving data. Yeah, if I can get all the way, or if I can get halfway through the case, then that would be quite nice. Doesn't mean I'll be able to finish the case in 2 sessions, but all really depends. Alright, defendant lobby number 3. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Ola. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. Oh, I also queued the swashbuckler video so we can watch it any time. Oh, a TV recording of a performance featuring Ola, Sasha, and Jack Shipley as pirates. Cool. Thanks. It just might help our case. Wait. Is that the cutscene? Oh god, it is! Oh, that's quite cool, actually. The fact I can watch it whenever I want. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? No, me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment? That was a compliment, right? Hey! Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, pals. It's been so long I'm actually a little nervous. Oh god. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes. Came to watch the trial? Yeah. Sasha is back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Oh, don't you worry. We're gonna win this. Oh, we're going to win for Ola. Isn't that right, boss? Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. I'm almost certain I just saw the guards in the background disappear. For a split second then. July 21st, 9:30 AM. Alright. This is still like one of my favourite parts, it's just when we enter the courtroom and it pops up with this. Day 1, court is now in session, all rise. Is the judge going to comment on Phoenix being, you know, the defence attorney? So court is now in session for the trial of Ola Shipley. Oh, Ola Shipley. Let me just double check. It did say Ola, didn't it? No, it says Aura. It's supposed to be Ola. Idiots. Sheesh. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell. Known as the Twisted Samurai, he's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal hawk Taka by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. Thank you, Your Honour. You look as young as ever yourself. Oh man, it's even weirder seeing these animations in 3D. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest your baldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Aura... Oh! Wait, is her name Aura or Ola? I could have sworn it's Ola. There's no way they cocked that up twice, is there? Oh, it's Ola. Aura. Okay. Aura's her real name. People like to call her Ola. Okay. So that's not a typo. I just thought they missed the L. So the defendant Aura Shipley is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium. You're like, what? An orca? Yep. Breaking records. Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant, it's patently absurd. Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty to defend your crying ant. Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright? If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Tucker, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for more pain? Wait, am I in for more pain as always? Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, if you would. God, it still gets me every time. When he slams the desk, Tucker's eyes, he looks so shocked. Suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well, listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Shipshape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca, what a chilling thought. And where exactly is this defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone? Prosecutor Blackwell? Time marches on, your baldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Oh, a cell phone used by Shipshape Aquarium staff. This model can connect to TVs and be used to conduct teleconferencing. Fancy. We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. I clicked the wrong thing. Fulbright. Prepare for transmission. You've got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. Is it just going to be a TV on the witness stand? Oh my god, it is! Ah! Oh, that is great! Oh, this is so bizarre. I love this case already. We will proceed with the defendant on telecast. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? Oh, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. Ola, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Oh, wow. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? This adorable creature is suspected of killing a man. Ola's really pouring on the charm, huh? She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal. That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Oh man. How much more absurd can this case get? That's what I want to know. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to Shipshape Aquarium. There we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. Why was he in the bottom of the pool? The orca was the only one there, therefore no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. So Shipley's autopsy report added to the court record. I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. What? One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up. Alright, de plume! How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well? I am Norma de Plume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. And I'm the only one who isn't telepathic. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Oh. Not everything needs to be a competition, Athena. What? Norma de Plume? The great non-fiction writer Miss Norma de Plume herself? I've read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Of course he's a fan. Your Million Seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief is one of my favourites. Oh, you a fan, Your Honour? I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Oh my god. Wait a second. I could swear you looked much different in the photos in your book. Well... I used ones from... Wait, I used ones from 10 years ago in my books so that the paparazzi won't harass me. The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on His Honour's head. Could we get started, please? If I found you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma de Plume. Who knew Mr. Plume was so famous? Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you to not order me around. I'm perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well then. Please proceed with your testimony. Alright, witness testimony. The moment of the murder. Oops. So I went to Ship Shape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Oops. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really did all that? It must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment, so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
Oh yeah. The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? Ooh. The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? Right? All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guessed right. Oh yeah. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honour? Of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Hooray! I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Alright. Let's do it. This one's simple. Well, considering the victim was covered in blunt force... signs of blunt force trauma all over his body, I don't see how he could have been attacked with the orca's teeth. Let's just do the usual. Hold it. So, why did you want to see the orca? Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium, after all. Why waste energy on such tripe? There is but one attraction in Ship-Shape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time, and that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Alrighty then, I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds. Yes, I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle. So you went to see the orca in its tank? Yes, that's right. Right, okay. It suddenly went crazy. The orca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes. It took a look at me, and then, all at once, it started going berserk. Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor. She glared at Orla, and that's what caused her to go berserk. Oof, I still really like Blackwell's voice. Objection! The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state. In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then you wouldn't believe what happened. Here it is. Saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. It's more the fact, not the fact of the teeth in the statement, it's more the fact she said it bit. But it couldn't have because, well, for one, wasn't the way they described it was by ramming into the body, would be the way it would kill someone. And also the fact his body's covered in, I nearly presented the photo. There, signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. But no, like, penetration wounds, which would have been caused by teeth. God, what the hell was it? What's the actual... I can't fucking think what the actual term would be. Like, bite marks, is basically what I'm trying to say. Objection! You're wrong. It would seem that you are mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon. The autopsy report does indeed say, death thought to be result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind. It doesn't even really show the victim, I don't think. Like, I can't see anything. Like, you see that cloud, but that's it. I can't see a body inside the cloud. Objection. Of course he's objecting. Just as I suspected. Well, bullshit. I knew you would pick at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Hey, he left it out in the open. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? But, unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Oh my. Nice! Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's books. Very well. Let's view the footage. What? What's this? The orca is biting the victim. No way. Okay. I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence. Oh dear. No, I can't believe Orla really bit him. And there is more. Look at this. Right, yeah, it's on the on his right hand side actually. Well, technically it's on his left. Yeah, you can see there's like tearing in his suit, or in his costume. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was looking at the costume being ripped. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the Orca as the killer. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Okay. Look at the left side of the body. See the Orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes? Alright, Ultimate Skyhawk, thanks for stopping by. And have a good day. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim. So now that's been updated with the second picture. I told you so. Yeah. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth. However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma. Pardon me. You're much too impetuous, right, Dono? Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning, the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness. After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. God, it must be windy in here. That scarf's going crazy. Mr. Wright. The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Allah. So, the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give this court, or to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Ola is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. Oh. Ola killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. I recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. We all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget. That footage backs up Mr. Plume's testimony. I don't see no body though. There's also something very important it does not show. The body. Now, do you see what a menace this killer whale is? Objection! No. I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that the something is not the victim. Whoa. Oh, what? I want to look away, but I can't. Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Oh, well, I suppose not. Oh yeah. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Oops. I keep, like, not clicking hard enough. Let's see. I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
So, but if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Objection! Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. 1 year ago. That's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. That book. The Killer Whale. That's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up. The Killer Whale, a non-fiction book by Norman Plume. It's about the case from last year. Yeah, but she only writes about... She writes what she deems the truth, whether or not it's fictitious or... Well, mostly whether or not it's rumour. Like, that book could be entirely based off of a fucking rumour, so I don't really trust it. Oh, there's the walkie-talkie! Ah, that's cool. Orca kills its trainer. Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim. The same thing she's accused of in this case. The orca killed 2 people? That thing is a menace. Guilty. Guilty, I say. I never want to go to the beach again. No. Now everyone's even more convinced that Ola did it. We were doing so well, but now... All because of fucking Blackwell. What a menace. He is the real menace. Yeah, he is. Now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Ola. I don't want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side. Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Ola. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Sasha. What am I doing? Doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Ola, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Ola. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. We are Ola's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, right, Dono? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. He saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Ola can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Ola with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Ola, so I'm willing to believe in Ola too. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing. That's what. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So killer whales really are killers. What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your boldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard, you don't know when to give up, do you? Very well, I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them. Oh ho ho! But of course. That is what I do, after all. Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well. Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard. Also, looking at the time, I think I'm only going to do this trial day and then end the session, which will be a third of the entire case. So I'll probably, hoping I can get through all of them in 3. Or get through this case in 3 sessions. What I saw and what I heard. But we'll see. The killer whale's behaviour was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. So the orca displayed the same behaviour as during the incident a year ago. That's right. Those weren't just simple cries, it was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You notice a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions. You bet I did. And once we expose it, we might just be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to. Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up. Ah, I love the mood matrix. It's so good. I love so much about this game. The only thing I'm slightly not happy about is probably they give you just a little bit too much tutorials, and I'm not really a huge fan of that, so it's a bit too hand-holdy, I would say. So the killer whale's behaviour was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool... Okay, so she's surprised. The killer whale suddenly started singing. So I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. Wait. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. The unexpected emotion, I would say, would be sadness. When she says she was calm... Yeah, she was calm when she saw it. And then started... Oh, when she saw it start to headbutt. Got it! Mr. Plume, Paula really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while it was doing that. Sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counselling session. I saw something. Oh! I remember now. Okay. So, okay, good. Now if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What? Yeah, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew that killer whale had killed a person for a second time. Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Look at this again. So, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Oh yeah, please take a look at this bloodstained coin. Cease and desist at once. What kind of man chose a lady blood? He doesn't have to get so worked up. It's only blood. I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. If Mr. Plume saw blood, then does that mean Ola really did attack the victim? It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, right, Dono? What do we do now, boss? My testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Plume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Is there even anything left of our case 2 damage? Well, whatever it is, we'll have to face it head on. Athena, you believe in Ola, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is, so let's delve a little deeper. You got it, boss. Okay! Part 2. What's the unexpected emotion? Oh, here we go. So there's a cloud of blood. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. Right. Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong they are too. Right, okay. Killer whale started singing. I don't know if that's it. Is that shock? Like, that would be shocking. But these are all the same. Saw that awful blood and was terrified. Maybe it's the fact she was only slightly sad at that? Huh? Her fear appears to be lessened here. Or appear to lessen here at that statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? Well, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? Now why do you suppose that was? Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
Oh. And how exactly does that work? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. From whom was this blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from? Ola. If it disappeared after she put on a thing.
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool besides the victim. I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool after all. What? Then where is the alleged injury on the defendant? I'm not sure. But if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Ola's head. What? The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Bloom. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale. I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. My god. Oh, I didn't realise I had to click. Sheesh. We did it. Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's. That's correct, and since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claims.
Objection!
What if the captain was killed and then thrown into the pool? To kind of stage a murder, essentially. Or pin the murder on Orla. I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a strong sword all along. Nevertheless, it's far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning? I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. He has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. There must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred before De Plume saw it. If the victim was already dead when Olive started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 AM. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10 AM. What was the time on the footage? From 10 AM. 10:09. 10:10. So technically, yes, it's a minute earlier. We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10. Which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage? Mr. Plume witnessed a cloud of blood at around 10:10 AM, but I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived. Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 AM when the aquarium opened. And I believe there is vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? I've bet on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way... Whoa, whoa. My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Uh-oh. I can't back down now. Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance, Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright. Roger, I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well. Please play it for the crowd. Please, please have something for me. This is what it looked like at 10:10 AM. Witness can be seen here. Alright, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. It's just going to be images. That's 10:09. And 6. It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Now to see if I can find something from before this point in time. Oh dear. Nope. Shoot. Uh-oh. Is that it? Yep, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? We got nothing. Well, right or no. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see nothing important. We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless. Doesn't show a thing, that's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, yeah, something important that should be there isn't there. The body. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing that you say should be in the footage but isn't? Photo of the body? Yeah, I would say the body. The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh! Yep. From, 1 minute... Basically, between 10:06 and 10:09, his body, or he was killed and put into the pool. That's right. If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there. Oh! Oh yeah, because he started to float up. So he was killed way before 10 AM. And put in there. It means that he must have been there by the Skull Rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute. Are you saying... Wait. I've just realised something, I think. With the photos. What if, when he was killed, they took all of the coins that were in the bag, stuffed it into his outfit and put him in the pool? I don't know if that would have been enough to weigh him down. To pull him all the way to the bottom? Probably not, now that I think about it. But all of them were at the bottom of the pool as well, so... who knows? When the security camera started up at 10 AM, the victim was already dead. What? Yeah! So, order in the court. If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honour. But we now know it had to have been some time before 10 AM. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim. Not true. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. We have evidence that backs up our theory as well. Do you know? I would be very interested in seeing this evidence. The defense's trump card. That thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I won't go so far to call it decisive, but now's the time to play it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human? Not my attorney's badge. It's because it's gold. The coin. A single coin? What's this? A coin? Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright, if this is another one of your bluffs... As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins altogether, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it. Did you have the blood analysed to see whose it is? Not yet. but there were coins scattered all around the body and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So, to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool, and one of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honour, the defence proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But if the murder took place there, it would be difficult to say the orca did it. I realise you are trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once? A bag? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. So where is this bag the coins were in? Unfortunately, Your Honour, we have recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. Then they threw the body into the pool before the security cameras started up. And then they left, taking the bag the coins the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to a human culprit to pin the blame on Orla. That was brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, somehow. Let's just hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has now been suggested. But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Plume witness? That's right. I saw the killer whale attack the victim. Just like it did a year ago, singing a song. I guess there still is that. Even with somebody even else as the culprit, Orla's behaviour still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same things she did a year ago. But are they really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behaviour this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. So, Mr. Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honour. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case? They created a witness. Mr. Plume focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intentions? After all, Mr. Plume witnessed two things. She saw Orca headbutt something over and over, and she saw Orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the Orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying that the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Oh my god. I actually theorized this and it might be the case. Exactly, and that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her? If the person knows the songs, or the whistles, commands. God, that's the right word. Yes, there is a way to manipulate Orla's behaviour with this. Issuing instructions to Orla. There we go. Orla will have just assumed that it was part of the stage show. Or like, part of practice. Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honour. Oh, pardon me. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. Now, that must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Ola the commands. In other words, Ola was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. Oh my god, I was actually on the money. Ha! What? And as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of witness. I, Norma de Plume, was set up. I, Norma de Plume, writer extraordinaire, was used. Is she gonna have a breakdown? No. Oh god. Ew. Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. Ugh. That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Ola. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that bloodstained coin analysed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. You did it, boss. If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in. In light of the new discovery, it would appear that the orca couldn't have done it. Exactly, Your Honour. If the blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Ola's accusation.
Objection!
Of course. Oh no. Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not. Uh-oh. Oh! Ah! No! Ah, whew! My hair! My beautiful hair! Yesterday a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what did this man go in for? He is merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again. But right dono here would be easier to hook than any fish. That hawkcher does love the judge's head. Wait. Oh, there's the bag! What's this? That coin from before and... some sort of bag? A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this. This is the coin bag for the 300 coins we're in. I believe you were looking for this. How did you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab. And? Does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed. Oh, pardon me. As does the blood on the coin. I knew it. So the blood on the coin did belong to the victim. The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as the murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I am more than satisfied that it was. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins? I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact it was the orca that killed the victim. What? How can you still suspect Ola? You said that the true culprit manipulated Ola's behaviour, but Ola isn't the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Ola used the victim's behaviour against him to murder him. What? But... are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I have summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes. Take the stand. Marlon Rhymes as a witness? Oh god, his eyes. He's like 100% suspicious. Oh, don't just stand there, state your name. Oh, is he gonna stop rapping? I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Right Dono won't be satisfied until every stone is turned. Well, son of a... Alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with. Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell is going to have him testify about. So, could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? Of course. New animal keeper. I knew. I had a feeling the judge's face was going to look like that, and it fits it perfectly. So, oh my! I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. Is that? Is that flip-flop music young people nowadays like? So close, Your Honor. So close. Yet so far. Flip-flop. Please proceed with your testimony, witness, without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. But I don't want to do this, I tell you. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. Eh? He's actually holding a bucket. The man manipulating Orca. At about 10:10 AM I was in the staff room. False. I heard a loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the Orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The Orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. So that gives us a little more info about the area around the Orca pool. Wait, so what's this? Also information about the area around the Orca pool. Alright, cool. The defendant made the stuff fall down. Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool room floor. There is no doubt that it was the Orca that caused the mess. But could she really have done that from within the pool? As I said, the Orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including its various odds and ends. But when our rhyming Marlin checked on the scene, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine. What is he? The jail gossip? So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The Orca pulled on the cloth that was underneath them. A weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move. It was child's play to an Orca. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall. And the bag of coins that was among them, among the items, fell on the victim's head and killed him. The Orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Plume saw. But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make it the sound of Orla making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes? The Orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon her trainer. But I'm still a newbie, so I didn't have a security card. I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if you tried to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
If Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the Orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence!
Whether the Orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the Orca's saliva were found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that the Orca is the only one who could have moved the items. I have to discredit that statement somehow. If I don't, it'd mean that Orla was the culprit, even if the victim died beside the pool. Okay, we're cross-examining. So, the man manipulated an Orca. About 10 AM, yeah, 10 AM, I was in the staff room, but you weren't. Oh, there we go. Because it says... Oh! I didn't even realise that's what the flub was. Yeah, he wasn't in the staff room, he was in the food prep room. Yeah, that didn't click. I thought it said... Oh! Oh wow, at 7 AM. Was the captain really dead for 3 hours?
Objection!
But yeah, that's all I had to do. You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's... I see, you recognise it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit at the Shipshape Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at the Shipshape. Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand. Not to worry, your baldness. Tucker will have them cleaned up in no time. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then. Alright, Mr. Wright. We've all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind... no, Your Honour. This isn't my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but it came into the possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. Oh god, she got fish in her hair too. Ew. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at about 10:10 AM in the food prep room. So clearly, the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs. Ah! What's this? This is the first I'm hearing about any calendar. That's because Mr. Rhymes and Pearls were keeping it a secret. You lie to me? This transgression will not go unpunished. So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the alcohol room myself. But somebody told me about it. Who told you about it? It was, unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. I heard about it from Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make sense. What is going on here? No, it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono? Ugh, I certainly didn't see this coming. I don't trust this guy, though. What perfect timing! There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. The prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. I don't know about what Sasha is going to say, but I'll just have to meet it head on, whatever it is. We will take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Yay! Gives me a chance to have a break and end the session. Oh my. My throat hurts. From talking for nearly 3 hours. Also the fact I've not really been recording much recently. I blame Ocarina of Time Randomizer because it's too fucking addictive. And incredibly fun. Alright, save. Save. Ba-boom! Alright, so... I can back out of this, I guess. Yeah, it's not going to advance any further. Either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And until next time, take care. And for those who stopped by the stream, thanks for stopping by. It's much appreciated. Have a good day, and I'll see you next stream.